Have you ever wondered how two golf clubs can be the same but can perform very different? And getting this wrong can certainly affect your golf scores. Guys, welcome back to Get Good at Golf. Today we are talking about how you can get the right golf clubs to help your game, to lower your scores, to hit the ball closer, because how many times do we have this golf shot right here? We're on a par 4, maybe it's a short par 4, we've got this awkward distancing, we've got our 56, but have we got the right 56? And what are we trying to do from this distance? So we're going to talk about that in this video. But guys, first of all, if you're not a subscriber, then welcome to the channel. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, we are going to give you daily golf content of how you can lower your scores. We're right in the middle of the season now, and if you want to get into those single figures, into those teens, then make sure you subscribe. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, thank you very much for your support. But let's talk about wedges. So we've got two different clubs here, and we'll see straight away we've got a very different looking bottom of the club, and you can even see that obviously the number 56 is in a different place. So we have a 10 bounce, a 12 bounce, an F grind and a V grind. And this is where a lot of people ask us going, well, I don't really know, I just think I need a 56, so I'll just order any and I'll just get that offline. But those soles are going to interact differently with the ground.
This is as important as getting the right loft for your driver, or the right shaft for your driver, or the right setting for your driver, but people just don't listen, do they?
No, so we're going to start with the F grind. So this is a F grind is going to be one that we play very square. So think about it. How do you play your chip shots? Are you confident? Are you not confident? If you want to improve that, there's plenty of chipping videos on here. But if you have your club face square, an F grind here on this Tacoma Skyforger 002 is going to allow you just to play a normal shot. It's allowing you to have your club face nice and square. We're not opening it up. We're not trying to do much. We're going to keep your game very simple. We're going to keep your chipping, your pitching, all in order. So from here, again, pitching wise, what I'm going to think about is I'm going to go a nice narrow stance here. I'm going to get a little bit closer to that golf ball, and straight away, a lot of people do this. I want to make contact. And again, this right here is going to encourage that club to dig in. Not at the moment here in the UK because it's 3,000 degrees, we're all melting and the ground is very firm. But what we want to do is, yes, we want to have the handle ahead. So we want to make sure that it's going ahead, but our weight is moving left. So my weight is 70–80% on the left, and the club, if anything, is just to the left of your zipper. So nice and easy there. We've got a little bit of lean forwards, but it's coming from you shifting your weight, not you standing in the middle and going, yep, I've got that forward shaft lean that I need.
Mike Nicolette said a really interesting thing here, Chris, that people can listen to. Get your C7 forward, so the top of your vertebrae.
Yep.
Feel like that's forward, and that'll help get that weight forward as well.
Correct. So obviously getting that spine ahead of the golf ball, we're going to encourage a downward blow because we have to hit down. We are not trying here by any means to help that ball into the air, although that is doing exceptionally well and running. Plenty of topspin on that golf ball. Not going to be consistent, not going to be good. If there's a bunker in front of the green, straight away we're in there, we're staring at 7 and 8 or a pickup potentially from that position. So weight left, and then from there we're going to keep this club face nice and square, and I'm going to make a nice simple motion, turn the body back, turn the body through, and again launching it pretty low there, so that's got a lot of spin, but I've made the swing a little bit too big. So low on the face there, plenty of spin, but I've taken a little bit too much loft off there. So right, a classic there of right, need to control your speed, because once we're in a good setup, if I get a little bit quick, I might catch it clean like that one. So I'm now going to get into that same setup, weights left, I'm ahead of that golf ball, smooth this out, and there's that launch. A nice mid trajectory, watch this spin, actually spun back there. So a lot less effort, we controlled that loft, nice and square, and we're near the flag. Right, what is the next grind? So the next grind we're going to talk about, nice and easy with Tacoma, I've gone for V. And what does that mean?
Versatility.
Correct, very nice and easy. I actually do thoroughly enjoy what they've done there, because when you look at Titleist, you look at Callaway, you've got all these grinds, Z, T, S, R, Q, no relation to what they actually are. You don't know, you're confused, and you just buy, I'll just buy that one. I've been looking for ages, I'll buy it.
I've always fancied the letter M.
Yeah, exactly. My name's Martin, so I'm going to have an M grind. Right, so for this club now, we can actually open this up. So you might be somebody who likes to open it up a little bit because you feel a little bit more confident, and this ground will allow you to do that. But I'm going to set up exactly the same here. So again, narrow stance, weight left, club is a little bit open, and we'll see now we can get that flight a little bit higher. Plenty of spin. Oh, it's just caught the back edge, so plenty of spin, but I can be nice and aggressive with that. So if you like to be a little bit aggressive, you want to send it in nice and fiery, opening that up, getting that little bit more launch. It had plenty of spin on there, and again, we're attacking flags. We're helping you obviously hit the ball that little bit closer and hit different shots. But this will also allow me, if I was here and let's say there was a bunker and we all want to play the James Robinson shot and we want to send it to the moon and back, we can open that wide open, we can get that nice and low. My stance is a little bit wider and I'm further away, and I can send that incredibly high. Has that gone a bit far? It has. But we've got the options with this club, so we can obviously change our setup. We can play different shots with a grind that is a little bit more versatile. But if you're struggling and you want something nice and simple, let's get something that is nice and minimalistic. Again, we've got a nice square edge on there, and we can certainly play all the shots. So guys, yes, we need to get our setup right, but we need to have...
something to add.
James has got something to add.
I'm going to take you over there to my favourite place in the world.
James is going to get us in the bunker.
Okay, so I know what you're all thinking here. James, can I play shots out of the bunker with both these grinds? The answer to that is, of course, yes. There's plenty of loft on these clubs, and dynamically in the bunker, we're always going to try and add more loft. But it depends on, first of all, what kind of sand you probably find yourself playing out the most, but also what kind of bunker player are you? Are you a bunker player with lots of pizzazz? Do you have lots of confidence? Can you play high-low shots and pick your distances? Or are you that player that just wants to get it out? So the F grind is for that player who really just wants to get it out. You can play it a little bit more kind of square face. You're still going to open it a little bit to try and engage that bounce. So this F grind has that 10 degrees of bounce. It's still enough, it's still plenty. But as I open that up, you can see I can just play a nice shot that kind of gets out there and then releases towards the hole. So that's the player who just wants to get out of the bunker. You're not particularly thinking about holing it or trying to get as close as possible, and that for this club I think works really, really nicely. Now, as soon as you get to the versatile grind, the V grind, I'd say you need more confidence here and you need a certain skill level, because as you start to open this up, we need to maintain the speed. You see, we do have more bounce on here, so that's a 12 degree now, and that will glide through the sand a little bit more, like a hydrofoil through water. Do you remember that from the PGA exams? But if you don't have the speed, it's more likely to get kind of caught up in the sand. So you want to make sure you have the confidence to do that. I'm going to open that face up nicely. So again, dynamically, we're going to have a lot more bounce there than just that 12 degree. From here, I can have a nice kind of neutral shaft angle. We're not leaning forward like Chris was with the pitch shot. And I can hit that plenty hard enough. And you can see how aggressive I managed to get with that, how high it went, and how well I managed to strike that with this V grind wedge. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button below. If you want to get good at golf, comment below and let us know what's holding you back.